doing this over here, the way most people do it, those are just kind of put periods all the way across. But that 2 and that 3 aren't lined up. I don't know, can you guys see that?
Yep.
The 2 and the 3 aren't lined up. If I move it over to the side, you can see that 3. There's more space right here than there is there.
Yeah.
That'll drive me nuts.
Oh God. Yeah, you'll get points off.
You notice that, man?
I will notice that.
Absolutely.
That's not even that much of a difference.
The human eye can
But
see
once you get them in a pattern, and then this down here, this one's like way over. So you're trying to line this one up to that,
Yeah.
and then turn it 2 or 3 lines above. It's nowhere near it.
Yeah, that's all.
And so we're gonna not do it that way. We're gonna do it the better way.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna take those off. The better way is what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna just go over here and I'm gonna select down to highlight it all. Then up here, I'm gonna turn this off just so you can see it. Up here, there's a little button that looks, I don't know, you can't really see it right here.
Yeah.
There's a little tiny button. You click on that, it'll turn on the ruler. So you want to have this ruler turned on. And then what we can do is we come over here. We're just going to pick right here. So he gave us a little L. Right here there's a little L now. So even if I just double click there, it'll make it and automatically bring up this box. So now what I can do is I can tell that I want it to be right aligned, which means I want it to line up on the right side.
Yeah.
And I want to put dots in the middle. And then hit set. I just double click up here, I tell it right, dots, set. Now when I hit the tab button, I'm just going to hit the tab button on the keyboard, right above shift, or right above caps lock. I get a line over, I can do my page number. Go here, tab. And they are all perfectly lined up. So if I can't bring over a guideline. But see, those are all perfectly lined up now. And it took less work than hitting the period a bunch of times. Okay? So we're going to do that again. So I'm just going to go over here. Just going to select them all.
Every single one.
Just all of my text. Or if you do it before you start typing, you don't have to select anything because it's going to be automatically set. But I usually do it afterwards. So I just type it in, select it. Just come up here, come over to the right side, double click. Or if you just click it once, then don't click on that icon again. And then just change it to right, the dots, hit set. Now you can hit tab and put in your stuff. You can also, I'm just gonna, like if you're doing like your resume, if you look at my resume, I have like the company, the title, the year. I did the same basic thing. I just selected it. I put a tab here in the middle. It was centered. Then I had the one over there. So now I went tab. That. So it makes it real nice to keep things lined up. You don't have to try and make this one centered and make this one. You can line them up exactly. Okay. So these little tab things, they're really nice. Anyone have classes where you have to type up, like, I don't know, chemistry or science classes where you have to type up things? You have to line up the decimal points. You could do it and just tell it decimal and set. So now I can. that, and it lines up the decimals. So those tab stops are really nice. You can have it left, center, right aligned, or lined up by the decimal point. So, if you get nothing else out of this class, besides all drafting, take this. This will help you in every other class. Reports or whatever you have to do for English or anything to look better. Okay? Questions? No? All right. So today work on getting your portfolio kind of all put together, work on your table of